Tonight on News Prime, Tinubu to attend Ghana President-elect's inauguration. Adibisa NCA to sanction more airlines over consumer complaints. On the first Rwanda-backed rebels seize Kill Town in DR Congo. On the sports, NFF close to hiring Super Eagles coach and Pinnick. Hello and welcome to News Prime, live on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Dekan Michael. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, and free to air and Nicomsat. Tonight's News Prime will begin by telling that President Tinubu departs Lagos on Monday for Accra, the capital of the Republic of Ghana, to attend the inauguration of the President-elect John Mahama on January 7. A statement by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, says Mahama, who served as the 12th President of Ghana between 2011 and 2017, was re-elected in December 2024 and will succeed President Nana Akufo-Addo. President Tinubu's trip to Accra is at the invitation of the President-elect, who had visited the Nigerian leader earlier in December. And the Northern Elders Forum has reiterated its opposition to the federal government proposed tax reform bills, demanding their immediate suspension and calling for extensive dialogue. The forum criticized the federal government for failing to engage critical stakeholders and experts before drafting the reforms. In a press statement released and signed by its management board chairman Halamin Dagash, the Northern stakeholders outlined the potential adverse effect of the reforms on northern Nigeria and the country as a whole. Meanwhile, the federal government has allocated over 7 billion naira to the Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria in the 2025 appropriation bill aimed at revamping the nation's arms production capabilities. Established in 1963 to manufacture weapons locally, the corporation's performance has been repeatedly questioned as Nigeria continues to rely heavily on foreign countries for arms and ammunition. Successive administrations have promised to revitalize the corporation, committing significant funds to boost domestic production of weapons. Acting Chairman of Yeti Hala Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Katsina State, Amadou Surajo, has been murdered by a suspected terrorist. Report says Surajo was killed during a raid conducted at Mairana village in Kasoda local government area late on Saturday night, with 3 others murdered in the attack and some injured. Surajo's wives and daughter were also kidnapped. Surajo was the Association State Secretary and promoted to acting chairman after the mysterious disappearance of the former chairman and National Vice President Lamido Amoni in June last year. More on the News Prime, some senior lawyers in the country have disagreed over the prosecution of judges who were recently recommended for compulsory retirement for falsifying their ages. The National Judicial Council honored the chairmanship of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kekereekun, in a statement on 15 November disclosed that 2 heads of the court had been recommended for compulsory retirement over age falsification. The Chief Judge of the Imo State High Court, Justice T.A. Chukwuemeka, was recommended for compulsory retirement, while the NJC also directed the Grand Kadi of Yobe State, Babagana Amadi, who had 3 different dates of birth, 10 December, 28 January and July, all in 1959, with the actual date of being 1952 to go on a compulsory retirement. Around the Commander 211 Quick Response Group of the Nigerian Air Force, Owerri Air Commodore David Bello has restated the commitment to the welfare of veterans in Imo State. Bello said that these are the 2024 best social cultural activities and Chief of the Air Stars Pali, organized by the Nigeria Air Force in Owerri, the state capital. The commander, who thanked the veterans for their years of dedicated service to Nigeria, assured them of continued protection and cooperation. In the meantime, the Nigeria Air Force says it has acquired 12 additional fighter aircrafts to boost the operational capabilities of the force. The new additions to the fleet include 2 King A360 light transport aircraft and 4 T-129 attack helicopters, or with 2 Augusta Westland 109 trackers and 4 VS-62 surveillance aircraft. The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, said these during a parley with veterans resident in Kaduna, stating that the Nigeria Air Force is poised to take delivery of 24 M346 fighter aircraft and 10 additional Augusta Westland 109 tracker helicopters from Italy. Our Governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbah, and his Anambra State counterpart, Professor Charles Soludo, have pressed President Bola Tinubu for his commitment to the development of the Southeast region following his official visit to Enugu State. Tinubu's visit, they said, underscored his administration's focus on regional development. During the visit, the President commissioned several projects executed by Mbah, including smart green schools, rural roads, and 150 patrol vehicles fitted with an AI-embedded surveillance cameras, as well as Type 2 primary healthcare centers, part of the ongoing construction of 260 such centers across the state wards. Meanwhile, President Tinubu says his administration will complete the Eastern Rail line connecting the Port Harcourt in the oil-rich Niger Delta to Maiduguri in the northeastern Nigeria. Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, revealed these in a statement that the President gave the assurance during an interactive session with the Southeast leaders during his official visit to Enugu State. The Eastern Rail Line project aims to reconstruct and expand the existing narrow gauge railway connecting Port Harcourt and Maiduguri. Around the process of appointing officials to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC has come under scrutiny, with stakeholders urging reforms to safeguard Nigeria's electoral integrity. The call for change is one of the 142 recommendations derived from the post-election reviews and stakeholders' engagement documented by the electoral body. The stakeholders include civil society organizations, transport unions, media executives, and political parties, among others. On a good note, respected Nigerian pastor and gospel minister Nathaniel Bassey has been invited to minister at the presidential inaugural prayer breakfast of the United States President-elect Donald Trump on January 20, 2025 in Washington, D.C. The event, a non-governmental and non-political gathering, will be hosted by Reverend Mary Turner ahead of the swearing-in ceremony of the President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect J.D. Vance. The renowned gospel artist from Akwa Ibom is no stranger to the United States. In 2024, the mayor of Albany, New York, declared October 6 as Pastor Nathaniel Bassey Day in the city. Around to Kogi State, as Governor Dodo has ordered an immediate crackdown on attackers responsible for the killing of 2 farmers on Friday in a Odokpe community of Kababuno local government area of the state. They issued the directive in a statement signed by the State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Kingsley Farnwell, and shared with journalists in Lokoja, the state capital. The governor said that he had instructed the State Security Advisor, Jerry Omadora, to collaborate with security agencies and local vigilante groups to ensure the perpetrators are apprehended and brought to justice. Our President Bola Tinubu has paid an official visit to Oba of Lagos, Obariu and Akiolu at his palace, a site rich in culture and tradition. In a statement shared on X by the President, he praised the virtues of traditional institutions and their leaders, noting that traditional institutions play vital roles in shaping the society. President Tinubu disclosed that during the visit they discussed the role traditional institutions play in shaping the society and how they can improve on their role as partners in governance and development, emphasizing the importance of leveraging traditional values in building a cohesive society that promotes prosperity for all citizens. The police command in Jigawa State has confirmed 9 persons dead and 4 others injured in a communal clash that occurred in the state. The police public relations officer and the state DSP, Lawan Shiishu, confirmed the incident in a statement issued in Dusa, the state capital, saying that the incident occurred in Gululu village in Megaluga government area. He explained that the incident after the residents of the village discovered that a shop in the area was broken and goods looted by unknown persons. And on to Imo State, as Governor Hope Uzodinma and his wife Chioma Uzodinma have celebrated a decade of marital bliss. The special occasion took place at the Government House Chapel in Owerri, Imo State capital, with a holy mass presided over by the Auxiliary Bishop of Olowo Diocese. In attendance were senators, governors, and other dignitaries who came to honor the couple. Our correspondent Amachi Ibe reports from Owerri.
It was a moment of joy and thanksgiving as the governor and his wife celebrate the occasion in an atmosphere of love and gratitude. In his sermon, the bishop emphasized the importance of love, unity, and faith in sustaining a successful marriage.
But if I have a child, I tell him that child, you are bad, you are bad, you are bad. Then he sees, okay, since mom says I'm bad, let me be bad. About that child. If you tell that child, you are going to do well, you will do well, you do well, you do well, then that will spur him or her up to do something better. We can change our story about our people.
Governor Uzodinma expressed gratitude to God for the gift of his wife and the journey of their union, thanking the guests for their presence and support.
Marriage is not easy. The Bible telling us, wife, respect the husband. Husband, love your wife. It's very easy to say, but it's not very easy to keep. But in my own, today, my wife can testify. I've done my best to keep to this biblical.
Lagos State Governor and Senator Adams Oshiomhole spoke on behalf of the governors and senators present at the event.
I can clearly see that it's been a happy journey, a one that truly God has blessed, God has endowed, and we're grateful that we're witnessing, or we have witnessed today's event.
I think Governor Hope, NNPC need people like you as maintenance officers so that their turnaround maintenance will not be on and off. You will be sustained, continuous, and renewed. Because anybody who saw you in the church, and even now, Madam, my brother did try.
The celebration was marked by the cutting of the anniversary wedding cake, music from different artists, and other performances that graced the couple's exemplary marital life.
Can I have O?
O.
A V?
V.
And E.
Governor Uzodinma's 10th wedding anniversary serves as a testament to the enduring power of love and unity. As families, friends, and well-wishers celebrate this milestone with them, it also highlights the importance of strong family values in leadership. From Owerri, Amachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
A great sight indeed to behold. You're watching the live broadcast of News Prime here on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. When News Prime returns, Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority sanctions more airlines over consumer complaints, which will bring you those details as well as foreign and sports stories after the short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back and many thanks for staying with us here on News Prime. And now to business news tonight. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has disclosed plans to sanction more airlines for infractions related to consumer protection. This development follows recent enforcement actions taken against several carriers for unresolved complaints and non-compliance with the regulatory directives. The Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection at the agency, Michael Achimbu, confirmed that further sanctions are imminent, stating that many airlines have begun responding to the sanctions. Now, in another development, oil marketers under the auspices of Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria have charged the federal government to privatize government-owned refineries, encourage competition, enhance transparency and accountability, invest in infrastructure to improve operations in the downstream sector of the petroleum industry. that specifically asks for the privatization of the 125,000 barrels per day Warri and Kaduna refineries. The marketers also call on the government to enforce local content development, enhance the effectiveness of compressed natural gas in 2025, and tackle petroleum product smuggling. The traders further asked the government to prioritize access to crude oil and provide a 100 billion naira grant to rescue the 10,000 businesses affected by the subsidy removal. And there are significant indications that prices of premium motor sprit, popularly called petrol, may crash further this year. Expert noted that petrol, which currently sells for between 900 and 950 naira at many fuel stations across the country, may have its price further crashing to as low as 500 naira a litre in the course of 2025. Stakeholders say the likely drop in prices of petrol in 2025 is premised on a strong downstream sector propelled by the deregulation policy of the federal government. Industry players believe other reasons for the price drop include stable foreign exchange policy, the price competition, naira for crude policy, and the coming on stream of the Port Harcourt, Warri, and Dangote refineries. Meanwhile, in Borno, State Governor Babagana Zulum says that the state government will subsidize the cost of petrol to farmers in the communities affected by insurgency. Zulum announced the subsidy in Bama town when he flagged off the distribution of farm inputs to over 5,000 farmers hitherto displaced by Boko Haram insurgents. According to the governor, a litre of petrol sold between 1,000 naira and 1,200 naira in Maduguri will be subsidized to the farmers at 600 naira per litre. The federal government has allocated 132 billion naira to support farmers and farming activities in 2025. These allocations disclosed in the 2025 Appropriation Bill forms part of a broader plan under the National Agricultural Development Fund aimed at tackling poverty, low productivity, and limited access to resources which have long hindered agricultural growth in Nigeria. The fund, signed by the former President Muhammadu Buhari in October 2022, is established to drive agricultural development and serves as a critical vehicle for financial support and policy implementation. The Central Bank of Nigeria has again clarified that the 1,000 staff members who opted out of service in December 2024 were not forced to quit their jobs. The CBN Governor, Laimi Kadoso, started this in Abuja, had an investigative hearing of the House of Representatives ad hoc committee probing the circumstances leading to the exit of the staff members and how the sum of 50 billion naira severance package for the affected persons was arrived at the Kadoso, represented by the Deputy Director of Corporate Service of the CBN, Balabello, added that affected persons opted to disengage through the voluntary early exit program with payment of full benefits. And now moving to the foreign scene tonight, rebel forces backed by Rwanda have reportedly captured the town of Masisi in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, becoming the second town seized by the M23 group in as many days in the mineral-rich North Kivu province. The group has taken control of the vast swath of the eastern DR Congo since 2021, forcing hundreds of thousands of people to flee their homes. Angola has been attempting to mediate talks between the President Felix and his Rwanda counterpart Paul Kagame, efforts that broke down last month. Local authorities have reported a fire at a vegetable market in the North China killed 8 people and injured 15. KwaZulu District People's Government said after the blaze in the city northwest of Beijing, the injured have been taken to hospitals for the treatment and are currently not in life-threatening danger. The district government added that the fire at the Ligua market broke out at around 8:40 a.m. local time and was extinguished after 10 a.m., although the cause of the blaze is under investigation. And still on the foreign news, Russia has announced that its air defense systems intercepted 8 United States-supplied Army a tactical missile system and 72 drones. These missiles, known for their 300-kilometer range by the Ukrainian used by the outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden last year, addition that Kremlin described as a significant escalation. The Russian Defense Ministry also reported capturing the village of Nadlila in Ukraine's eastern region, one of the few remaining areas under the CARE's control in that region. And on to sport news, former president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, has addressed the ongoing uncertainty surrounding the coaching situation of the Super Eagles, stating that the managerial announcement is imminent. The Super Eagles have been without a permanent manager since June 2024 following the resignation of Finidi George, who stepped down after failing to secure a victory in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against South Africa and Benin. In the aftermath of his resignation, the Federation attempted to appoint German coach Bruno to lead the team for the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. Inter Miami Zealand's Lionel Messi failed to attend a ceremony at the White House on Sunday where he was scheduled to receive his Presidential Medal of Freedom. And the recognition, which is America's highest civilian honor, saw Hollywood icons Denzel Washington and Michael J. X. Fox receive their medals. A statement issued on Messi's behalf says that the White House informed FIFA, which notified the club at the end of December, that Messi was to be awarded the recognition. The Argentine, however, blamed his absence on scheduling error. Tonight, as we wrap up the news prime, let's take a look at the big stories. President Bola Tinubu will depart Lagos on Monday for Accra, the capital of the Republic of Ghana, to attend the inauguration of President-elect John Mahama on January 7. Other business, the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority has disclosed plans to sanction more airlines for infraction related to consumers' protection. Unfortunately, rebel forces backed by Rwanda have reportedly captured the town of Masisi in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, becoming the second town seized by the M23 group in as many days in the rich province. And finally, sport, we told you the former president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, has addressed the ongoing uncertainty surrounding the coaching situation of the Super Eagles. And that's a wrap on our news prime. A quick reminder, we are on DSTV channel 365 and Start Times channel 276. It's free to air on NICOMSAT. You can watch the rest of our news and follow update at Global TV NG on the social media platform. On behalf of the entire production team, we say thank you for joining us on News Prime. My name is Edikat Michael. See you again.